Hello everyone and welcome to Photoshop. I'm Brenda Bloom. I'm going to be your instructor for this class, and if you're in Illustrator, I'm also your instructor for that class. So I just want to talk about Photoshop. If you are taking this class in person, we are meeting Monday mornings from 8 a.m. until noon in the Mac Lab on campus. If you're taking this class online, I just wanted to point out that you're going to be following the exact same schedule, meaning new information will open up on Monday mornings and your due dates will be typically Monday before class starts, so Monday at 8 a.m., or sometimes I say Monday at the end of class, and in that case it would be a Monday noon deadline for the online students as well. So hopefully you've gotten the original announcement in Blackboard. We do have 2 books for this class, Speaking Photoshop, and there is a website where you can purchase these books. The bookstore does have some in stock, and we also will be getting our files from this website. So I'm just going to jump to the syllabus, and what I want to do is go through this quickly. First of all, virtual support hours. The reason that we are having virtual support hours this year is because our actual offices, the business and technology offices, are under construction right now. So we are homeless. None of us have a cubicle or a phone or anything else at our disposal. So I'll be doing my office hours or virtual support hours, which means you can stop by and ask any question without an appointment. And I'll be doing that on Blue Jeans, which is an app. And if it's your first time ever using it, when you click on this link, you'll be prompted to either download the desktop app or just use it as a web browser. Either way works fine. So my walk-in hours, if you will be Mondays from 1 to 2 p.m. and Wednesdays from 12:30 to 1 p.m. So in Blackboard, if you actually want to download and print the syllabus and schedule, you can do that here. You'll get a Word document, but here is our syllabus for the class. My phone number. I don't have a physical desk with my phone sitting on it, but any voicemails should be forwarded to my email. Having said that, it's probably just easier to email me. So here's my email, and like every instructor here, it's our first name, period, last name, at go2ltc.edu. All right, I have 2 section numbers because there is an in-person and an online section of this. We begin Monday, August 24th and end Monday, December 14th. We do not have a class on Monday of Labor Day, which this year is late. It is September 7th. So we actually go 1 Monday further into December than any of your other classes. As I said, physically we'll be meeting in the Mac Lab, which is L131, or online. So, talked about the book and where you can get it, if not in the bookstore. Oh, that's interesting. You must have your own subscription to the Adobe Creative Cloud, and I'm still asking you to hold off on this, even though it is now August 18th. We're negotiating a much better price for you as a student to own your own copy of this, and if there's any chance of getting that, I really want you to have that option, so hold off on that for a little bit. With that, you'll get the Adobe Creative Cloud, a place to store files, and you'll probably also want a jump drive or an external hard drive or something like that, just to double and triple back up your files. The competencies and the core abilities you can read through on your own. I just want to point out some of the important things. Our grading scale is stringent, actually. 93% for an A, 86 for a B, 80 for a C, and you must pass your program courses with a C or higher to move on. So you have to earn that 79.5% or more. It has to round up to 80. Everything we do in this textbook, it's cumulative and it keeps building. So you can't just skip and join in on week 6 and think it's gonna, chapter 6 will be easy. You need to go along and do your work as we are moving along. Boy, I can't believe all these weird things here. I'll have to double check that. So late assignments, if they're up to 48 hours late, are down to a max value of 90%. So if it's perfect, you're still going to get a 90% because it's late. 3 to 7 days late, you go down to 80%. If it's in the second week of being late, so days 8 through 14, you're down to 50%. And after that, you're going to get a 0, regardless of quality, or perhaps the instructor has the right to give you some points. But why we do this is graphic and web is heavily deadline driven. If you have an ad due for a magazine that's going to press on a certain day, they need it in time to get it pre-flighted and on their machines. And if your ad isn't there, they're not going to hold back the magazine or the newspaper because your ad isn't there. Problem is that you've reserved that space, or your client has, and you will still be charged. So you're not going to have a very happy client either when they still have to pay for ad space that you never actually got done. All right, attendance, missed classes, professionalism, participation. With COVID, everything's up in the air, and we all know that. So attendance is a little bit different. As an online class, I expect you to be participating and doing your homework and being involved in whatever's going on if I asked you to for that week. That's going to be how you show that professionalism. In classroom, don't be on your cell phone, or don't be on Facebook or other things while I'm lecturing. It makes it really hard for me to lecture when you're all doing something else. And it's disrespectful to your classmates as well. Don't be tardy, don't sleep, don't go for a break and not come back for several hours. And if you can't be in class, if you're an in-person student, failure to professionally and in a timely way communicate with me that either you are going to be gone a certain day, or you wake up that morning and you're sick and you let me know as soon as you can, that's professionalism. So in case of any absence, it's your responsibility to check into Blackboard and see what's there and what's due. Your work is still due unless you've talked to me and have some extenuating circumstances. Snow days, we'll probably never have those again now that we all know how to be virtual. So just know that everything is always going to be in Blackboard. In the classroom behavior, I'll let you read that. And then finally at the bottom we have our college-wide policies. So the ADA statement, if you have a documented disability that impacts your ability to fully participate in this class, I encourage you to seek an accommodation. So follow these links and we'll find a way to help you and make this class work for you. Course drop or transfer. Just because you stopped coming to class doesn't mean that you dropped it or withdrew. You actually have to go through a formal process to do that. And please don't do that without talking to your advisor or me. It might impact how many credits you have as far as financial aid or a refund period. The Student Code of Conduct is outlined in our Student Rights and Responsibilities, and the Title IX confidentiality agreement here is something that you can read and understand better here at this link. And then finally, I do have our tentative schedule, hoping that nothing goes wrong. And it kind of talks about the date that we are in the classroom, what we're going to be covering, and what will be due. So your Chapter 1 homework will be due by the start of class the following Monday, meaning for online students, same thing. It'll be due by 8 a.m. the following Monday. I will update this if we get off schedule or start doing something different, so just keep an eye on this as we go through. So that is our syllabus, and I'm just going to pop back here and see if there's anything else I wanted to share with you. Nope, that's all here. So I hope this makes sense to you. If you have any questions or concerns, please send me an email, and I'd be happy to get back to you or set up a video chat via BlueJeans. This is just like, you're probably familiar with Zoom or Facebook Messenger video or FaceTime. That's very similar to what BlueJeans is. So I hope you're having a great beginning of this school year, and please reach out to me with any concerns. I'm happy to help, and I want to make this as fun and exciting and educationally beneficial to you as I possibly can. Thank you. Bye-bye.